We're live? I don't know. I think yeah, hold on. Yeah, we're live. Alright. It took me a while to get the setting up, so I hope you appreciate this. But I'm just gonna have a little simple beginner's tutorial on my basic settings for Trade Skill Master or TSM. If there's one add-on I recommend playing World of Warcraft, is this. And I'll show you why. Let's go through it. So first thing you want to do is just go to tradeskillmaster.com. I'm just going to play through it. I already went through this one time. It feels kind of weird doing it again, but the sound wasn't right. But it's pretty simple, pretty 10-minute tutorial. So we're just going to come over here. There's a retail and a classic version. You want to do the retail for Shadowlands right now, of course. And I'll let it play out. You do download an app that helps you with the manager, manage the add-on. After you download it one time, you'll just upload it for you. And also the free version is good enough. You do have to create an account, because that's where you have to go in and set up your realm, your region. Like our region here is Highjaw, like what server that you play on. And it will automatically update for you. You do have to download this app. It's like an add-on manager. It updates your database for you, just one time. That's it. I'll show you now. We go into the game, what it looks like. Alright, there we go. I recommend making a banker team, obviously. I'm gonna skip this. Making a banker team where you send all this stuff, like this one, is just hanging out at the auction house. I have all my add-on turned off except the TSM, so you can just say it works just fine for your banker with this. We're gonna wait for the mailbox to run on and collect our money, and we'll show you the basics. Yeah, true iron ore selling really good right now. Nice. Currently making about 15k gold, not bad. For 30 days, they'll get about 3 or 4 tokens, as long as you have enough. Now we can slow down a little bit and actually play the game. But once you make enough for a wild token, you realize that you can progress through the game so much faster and easier. And the basic here it is. This is the most important thing. That just without anything else, it shows you the information. The most information that it shows you, what's the vendor sell for that item, how many you have in your group on your different alts, on your guild bank, if you have any there too. What is the current sale price, the minimum buyout price at the auction house, what's the region sale price average, and the market value. And these are the information. Just by having that mouse over on is enough. It will take your game 10 times beyond normal people who don't use this. Just by knowing the price of every single item on it, that's tradable. And they're crafted at cost, and they're basically anything useful information. And that's everything you need if you don't want anything else from this at all. But from that, we can go tweak it a little bit further. Go in and it does even much more than that. Okay, after you create a bunch of groups, that can go on a little deeper. A lot of people can have better groups, but I'll show you my basic settings for mailing and auction. Where you want to just get rid of your junk, right? You want to get rid of all your stuff and you want to sell it. You just go to TSM, inner groups. On your base group over here, there's an operation. You can just add an operation to mass sell everything. You just want to get rid of junk before you don't know how much, just enough to undercut everything at the auction house, right? You just create an operation called mass sell, and here's the details. This is basically the basic my settings. The 3 most important settings are just right here. Your minimum price of where you want to put, your maximum price, and your normal price. And this is mine. My settings, after checking it works okay. You can copy this. Some other people have theirs too. But I use the DB market. If I go on for a little bit and bring up a box, I'll show you as we look at it. For example, true iron ore. Okay, so the minimum price, if somebody at the auction house posts below this, you're gonna try to go. The basic default price I'm looking for is a fair posting price. What's the most I can get out of it, and not have these people who play the auction house and just drive down the markets like one gold, which they buy up everything. Then the system does all that for you. So I do it at 40% of average of the DB market, which is DB market is this value, the second one, and the region sale average, how much is selling here. And I try to take an average of these two. That will be my minimum price that I want to post. If it goes below that, I will post at my minimum. For certain things it's good. You'll see that why I have a mass sell single for BOEs and pets and special stuff like that. They use a little bit different kind of as you go and use this a little bit, you kind of get an idea of tweaking your range. What's the best? But you can just copy this and try it out, see if it works for you. If you want to sell more, you just put your minimum a little bit lower, and your minimum's a little bit higher, or don't post your minimum. Minimum 300, I feel it sells a lot more. But sometimes you missed out on these like contracts or that just go crazy from few hundred to few thousand, and well, that's the I'm okay with skipping some of that. So there you go, my settings. Let's see, we're gonna come up here. Oh, here's the basic settings above that. Is 48 hours. I post, you can put 1,000 or more. Sometimes, yeah, I should put more so I can post everything. And this is the keep single. If I want to keep one of certain something, like a potion, or keep one stack, and these are the only kind of options I have. That's it. That's the basics what I have, and let's see how it does work. All right, it goes in the auction house.
I ain't got it. You don't want it.
And I use the cancel to cancel all my previous auctions that I did on the auction house. Alright. I just use the control, scroll, blah 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 blah, cancels everything. Go back to my mailbox, collect them all, and come back to the auction house and repost them again with the new post scan. If you miss the post scan, it's basically
Cha-ching!
the TSM open and you post scan. And that's it. It goes through all the items that's sellable in your bag, and you try to undercut. If it's below, like this one, you'll post at the minimum price. And most of them, you just see that it's just undercutting. These are you don't have to worry about what price. They're just undercutting what's the market price anyways. And there's the ones that are too high, or nobody's posting, then you just post the average normal price level. It's amazing. This is a really amazing tool. Just learning the basics will be enough for you to advance this game so much faster. Alright, that is it for some advanced stuff. You
Come
can
back anytime.
leave some questions. I'll try to get to it. I'm working on a little video show you how to level my monk through the dark mode. But yeah, these groups are what it wasn't this. It was just started as the basics mass sell, and I kind of slowly, TSM will help you add some groups. You can make a group and say don't sell, send your plate items, cloth items to everywhere. As you go on, certain things you want to make, like an inscriptor, then you stop selling your inscription, or if you're making potions, you stop selling your potion materials. But there's so many stuff, and the worst feeling is that you just sold something that you don't know what the price is worth so much, like a couple thousand, but it's one of those X marks, especially these BOE X marks. You have no idea. Certain things that goes for a couple thousand, and certain things go for a couple hundred. You really don't know, and this tool helps you capture item easily through your whole entire game. And I really do recommend just trying it out. If it seems too complicated, or even this pricing, you want to be just the purest, no add-ons player thing, sure. But you want to do what you want to do. That's the great option about this game. It lets you play different ways. Alright, that's it. Let's see what I have back here. Food for sale, more Oh yeah, creating these mailing, it's just sorting out your mail and mailing the right thing to the right alt, having your tune like your this one's my cooker or picker. After you gather your farmer, you want to sell it, send it to your crafters. Let them craft stuff for you, right? You don't have to keep on doing one thing. Keep track. This will keep track of it for you. Um, that's another thing that I use so much. The only two things that I use on these, all the things is basically the mailing, so I can sort out all the junks, and my auctioning, just vendors selling all the crap. So it tracks everything for you. What's the total? It's That's it. The information that I gave you. It's a nice beginner tool, and it gets even deeper for people who want to go super high pro and stuff. But yeah, that's about it for this tune. My banker and my beginner TSM. Let me know if you have any questions, and hope you have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Later.